The latest ripple in the NFL world comes from Washington, where Terry McLaurin has officially put in a request to be traded away from the Commanders. This move has sent shockwaves through the league because it doesn't just impact McLaurin's future, it sets off a chain reaction across teams looking to bolster their receiving core, especially the New England Patriots, who have emerged as the frontrunners should McLaurin become available. Now, McLaurin's camp making this public is no coincidence. It's a strategic play, a calculated step by a player who is rightfully aware of his value and timing in the league. At 29 years old, just knocking on the door of 30, he's coming off a season where he proved himself as one of the premier wide receivers in the NFL. The window to secure a lucrative contract that reflects that level of performance is narrowing, and this is his moment to make that leap. While McLaurin remains with the Commanders, showing up to training camp and participating in practice sessions, albeit with a reduced role, the clear message has been sent. He's there, but he's not fully on board with staying put. This kind of situation is something we see often in professional sports, where a player who feels undervalued or is seeking a new opportunity uses trade requests as leverage. The Commanders are cautious, though. They know they have a prized asset, but also understand that pushing too hard or mishandling this could backfire. Washington is trying to be smart, balancing between holding on to McLaurin and not burning bridges if a trade is inevitable. After all, the NFL's salary cap and contract structures mean teams have to be precise with how they allocate resources, especially when working with a young quarterback on a rookie deal, as the Patriots are now. This brings us to the Patriots' perspective. They are in a tricky yet promising spot. With Drake Mayfield stepping into the quarterback role, there's a need to surround him with weapons that can help accelerate his development and put the offense in a position to compete immediately. New England has already dipped into the market, bringing in Deebo Samuel to add some star power and versatility to the receiving group. But the feeling around the league is that pairing Samuel with a dynamic player like McLaurin could elevate the Patriots' offense to a whole new level. It's an enticing vision, a receiving core led by Stefon Diggs, Deebo Samuel, and Terry McLaurin, supported by emerging talents like Jakobi Meyers and others in the rotation. However, it's not just about talent, it's about finances and long-term planning. Offering McLaurin a contract that could reach around $30 million per year is no small commitment, especially for a player about to enter his 30s. Age in the NFL matters, particularly at skill positions where speed and agility are critical. While 30 might not sound old in everyday terms, in football, it often marks the beginning of the decline for many players. The Patriots have to weigh the potential impact of locking in such a contract against the risk that McLaurin's best years may be just behind him. Still, from what insiders say, the Patriots are willing to push for this move if the price and terms make sense and if it fits within their salary cap framework. The likelihood of the Commanders ultimately agreeing to a trade seems to be increasing, especially if they feel they can recoup solid draft capital and not lose out on value. The Raiders and Titans are also mentioned as potential suitors, but none of them have the same combination of cap space, draft assets, and strategic alignment that the Patriots bring to the table. This places New England as the team to watch. If McLaurin is indeed traded, shifting focus a bit, the wide receiver room within the Patriots training camp is buzzing with energy and competition. Matt Hollins finally came off the physically unable to practice list and stepped onto the field with the starters for the first time, marking a significant milestone in his career and the Patriots' preparations. Hollins' return adds another layer of depth and versatility to a group that already looks strong but needs that extra boost to ensure consistency throughout the grueling NFL season. His chemistry with the starters, especially with Stefon Diggs, was evident as he shared a warm hug and engaged in conversations with teammates. This is a clear signal that he's not only healthy but ready to make his presence felt. Looking at the projected starters, it's clear that the Patriots plan to lean heavily on their core trio, Stefon Diggs, Jakobi Meyers, and KhaDarel Hodge. These three have shown reliability and playmaking ability, and the coaching staff appears confident in their abilities to form the foundation of the passing attack. Adding Matt Hollins into the mix as part of the first-team offense suggests the Patriots want a balanced rotation, where they can keep defenses guessing and maintain a fresh set of legs throughout games. On the flip side, the competition to round out the receiving group is fierce. Veterans like Kendrick Bourne, who bring leadership and experience, are facing stiff challenges from younger players trying to make their mark. Bourne's enthusiasm and professional attitude are unquestioned, but the on-field execution and current talent level may not be enough to secure him a final roster spot. Among the rookies and undrafted players, names like Jalen Puckett and Afton Chisholm stand out as intriguing prospects. Puckett has impressed during early practices with his athleticism and focus, refusing to let past setbacks define his path forward. Meanwhile, Chisholm has captured the coaching staff's attention in a special way. Known for his crisp route running, fluid movements, and reliable hands, Chisholm embodies the qualities that the Patriots have historically valued in their slot receivers. His ability to contribute not only as a receiver but also on special teams, particularly in punt and kickoff returns, makes him a valuable asset in the eyes of the coaching staff. What's especially interesting is the relationship between Chisholm and offensive coordinator Josh McDaniels. McDaniels, known for his appreciation of versatile slot receivers, has taken a personal interest in Chisholm's development. Reports indicate that McDaniels provided Chisholm with game tape of former Patriot Danny Amendola, showing him exactly what kind of player and mentality to emulate. Amendola was renowned for his toughness, savvy route running, and clutch plays, and McDaniel sees those same traits in Chisholm. This kind of mentorship and blueprint could be a game changer for Chisholm, positioning him as a strong candidate to earn a roster spot and contribute early on. With all this competition, the Patriots' wide receiver depth chart is shaping up to be one of the most exciting and closely watched battles of training camp. The reality is that the team will likely only keep 6 receivers on the active roster, which means several talented players will have to find other paths, practice squad, injury reserve, or moving on. Every practice rep, every catch, and every route run counts, especially as preseason games approach and coaches begin making final evaluations. Speaking of preseason, the first game has already taken place, with the Hall of Fame matchup between the Chargers and Lions lighting up the field. Though it's early and teams are still working out kinks, it's a reminder that football is officially back, and these battles for roster spots are about to intensify. For the Patriots, the next few weeks are critical in shaping the roster and defining the team's identity heading into the regular season. On the defensive side, the picture is a bit more cautious. Christian Gonzalez remains sidelined, dealing with a leg injury that will keep him out for at least the first couple of preseason games. His absence places more responsibility on Carlton Davis, the free agent acquisition from the Detroit Lions, who is expected to step into a leading role in the Patriots' secondary. Davis will be counted on not just as a starter, but as a cornerstone of the defensive backfield, bringing veteran leadership and physicality. Depth has been a concern for New England's defense, and that's why players like Marcus Jones are so valuable. Jones offers versatility, contributing in coverage and on special teams, though the coaching staff is mindful about managing his workload to maximize his impact. The emergence of players like DJ James has also been a pleasant surprise. James, who wasn't initially considered a sure thing for the roster, has impressed with his energy, coverage skills, and willingness to compete with the starters. He's carving out a role and showing that he can keep up with some of the best receivers in the league during practice, which bodes well for his chances to be part of the defensive rotation. As the Patriots gear up for the season, the combination of potential blockbuster trades, intense position battles, and the return of key players creates a dynamic and thrilling environment. Every move, every decision, and every snap taken during training camp will have ripple effects throughout the season. McLaurin's trade request may be the headline grabber, but the real story will be how this team comes together on offense and defense to compete and chase success in one of the toughest divisions in the NFL. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The NFL world has been set abuzz with an unexpected development that has fans and analysts speculating intensely. Jordan Love. The quarterback, known for his tenure with the Green Bay Packers, is rumored to have reached an agreement with the new England Patriots, sending shockwaves through the league. This potential move, if confirmed, would represent one of the most surprising and game-changing transactions in recent memory, given the deep-rooted rivalry and distinct team cultures between Green Bay and New England. Love's transition from the Packers, where he was often viewed as a promising but somewhat unproven talent, to the Patriots, a franchise with a storied history and a strategic approach under head coach Bill Belichick, has sparked endless debate on social media platforms, sports forums, and insider circles. The intrigue surrounding this rumor lies not only in the player's capabilities, but also in what this could mean for the Patriots' offensive dynamics and future plans, especially in a league where quarterback stability often dictates team success. Fans are eagerly awaiting official confirmation, while speculation swirls about the motivations behind such a move, the contractual terms involved, and how this might influence the balance of power in the AFC going forward. Adding further layers to the speculation is the timing of the news, which emerges as the NFL offseason heats up and teams scramble to reconfigure their rosters in anticipation of the next campaign. Jordan Love, once seen as Aaron Rodgers' eventual successor, appeared ready to carve out his own legacy in Green Bay, but never fully convinced the organization or the fan base that he was the franchise's long-term answer. The possibility of him signing with the Patriots suggests a strategic recalibration by both the player and the team, indicating a mutual belief in potential growth and success under a new system. For the Patriots, this could signal a shift from their traditional reliance on veteran quarterbacks toward investing in a younger player with upside, potentially ushering in a new era of offensive innovation. Meanwhile, the Packers face questions about their quarterback depth and future leadership, as Love's departure would leave a significant void to fill. Media outlets and insiders are digging deeper, seeking details on contract length, salary, and any draft picks or player exchanges involved, fueling a growing buzz that could dominate headlines well into the preseason. The broader implications of Jordan Love's rumored move to New England stretch far beyond the immediate teams involved, resonating across the entire NFL landscape. The Patriots, historically known for their calculated and often secretive player acquisitions, might be signaling a new approach to rebuilding and competitiveness in a rapidly evolving league. Love's arrival could alter the AFC East hierarchy, challenging the dominance of the Buffalo Bills and Miami Dolphins by introducing a dynamic quarterback option capable of elevating New England's offense. This rumored signing also ignites conversations about coaching philosophy, as Bill Belichick's adaptability will be tested with a relatively young and inexperienced signal caller under center. Moreover, this scenario raises questions about player development and confidence. Could a change of scenery reignite Love's career, or will the pressures of the Patriots' demanding environment hinder his growth? The ripple effects of this potential transfer could influence how teams evaluate quarterback talent in the future, highlighting the constant search for balance between proven veterans and promising newcomers in a league where the margin for error is razor thin and expectations are sky high. Amid the swirling rumors, fan reactions, and expert opinions have painted a vivid picture of the excitement and uncertainty surrounding Jordan Love's supposed switch to the Patriots. Social media has become a hotbed for heated debates, with some fans hailing the move as a brilliant gamble that could rejuvenate both the player and the franchise, while others view it skeptically, questioning whether Love possesses the talent and mental toughness to thrive in New England's high-pressure setting. Analysts dissect his past performances, comparing his statistical output and on-field decision-making to previous Patriots quarterbacks, while projecting scenarios that could maximize his strengths or expose weaknesses. This discussion extends to the Packers side, where supporters lament the potential loss of a homegrown talent and speculate about the team's future quarterback options, including draft picks and free agents. The rumor has also sparked nostalgia and reflection on Green Bay's recent seasons, highlighting the complex and often unpredictable nature of NFL roster moves. In the midst of this fervor, insiders continue to leak bits of information keeping the story alive and ensuring that this speculation remains one of the most captivating narratives of the offseason, as the NFL community awaits official word. The possible signing of Jordan Love by the New England Patriots remains one of the most tantalizing rumors circulating this offseason, ripe with dramatic potential and strategic intrigue. This move, if it materializes, could redefine the quarterback landscape for both franchises and set a precedent for how teams approach talent acquisition and player development moving forward. Love's journey from a backup quarterback struggling to assert himself in Green Bay to a potential franchise leader in New England embodies the unpredictable nature of professional football, where opportunity and risk go hand in hand. The Patriots, known for their championship pedigree, might be on the cusp of an exciting new chapter, fueled by this high-stakes gamble on a young quarterback eager to prove his worth. Meanwhile, the Packers face the challenge of adjusting to a post-Love era, focusing on identifying their next signal caller who can meet the lofty expectations of a storied franchise. Until official announcements are made, this rumor will continue to dominate conversations among fans, experts, and insiders alike, feeding the endless fascination with the ever-shifting dynamics of the NFL. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.